a lot of what I have done on social media and online and everything that I've solidified while being in this incarnation, like if I were to die right now, what would I leave behind? Some people question the nature of it, of what I'm doing online. I've done some recent updates about shifting the trajectory and like what I'm doing and stuff, and the kind of what I've created is kind of separate from my life to an extent. And like I'll just say quickly to distill it, like a lot of what I've done here is I've really just tried my best to solidify the most radical, life-changing information that is meaningful to me. This is all to do with memetics as well. I'm not going to go too deep into that, but it's kind of like, imagine if you discovered the cure for cancer. How much could it mean to you to make sure that that knowledge stays solidified? That's important knowledge, right? Me discovering psychedelics and all these conspiracy theories and all this research, that's a lot of what I've tried to do on my socials. And I'm going through different phases. Like I've got a well, I don't want to expose like everything that I'm going through, to be fair, but yeah, it's just you know, I encountered this information, I knew how crucial and important it was, so a lot of what I've done is I've built like a research map of like, it's a like interconnected hashtag rabbit hole of everything. I've made so many playlists and that, and like some people, they don't really like, they don't rate what I'm doing on socials in a way, and I don't blame them in that. It depends what angle you're looking at it from, and like, but like it depends as well. Like there's a lot of details, I don't want to expose a lot of shit. I made a post the other day saying it done what I intended it to do, which the analogy I done was like, if you're trying to cross the ocean, you add a vehicle to get across the ocean or the water, obviously once you cross the ocean, you're not going to fucking carry the fucking boat around with you on land. You're not going to lug this fucking boat around and keep dragging it around. Like you're going to want a fucking bicycle or a car when you get on the land. And like, so, and they say that with meditation and all, like, no, spiritual vehicles, like you use the vehicle in your spiritual practice, but once you get to the destination, you know, you can't be attached to the vehicle. Like in a way, any method is a trap, because the method is the vehicle, but then the vehicle becomes a trap in and of itself in a weird way. That's a whole rabbit hole, I'm not trying to go too deep on. But yeah, a lot of it is like almost like the information that I discovered, what I would want to preserve if I were to die and reincarnate. What information do I want to find in my soul? I'm interested in preserving ideas that I identify with at the core of me. And a lot of it was this kind of feeling, not that I shouldn't have faith or something, but I'd be like, oh, I said a minute ago, like, oh, if I were to die now, what would I have left behind? And that was a lot of my logic behind doing what I've done so far, is like, I'd done it very fast. Originally, I was taking long to edit videos, and but in the end, I just ended up doing as much as I could, as quick as I could, to preserve. It's all about solidifying information and preserving information. So that was kind of my goal anyway. I think it's the most important information going. That's why I'm interested, that's why I coined the term, like, cognito hazard catalogue, like multi-dimensional MetaMemetic mind metamorphosis, because these ideas are profound. If you hear about psychedelia or the cure for cancer or anything of this nature, so to speak, you know, that's such important information. If you hear about meditation and about E-numbers in the food, and like that's what it's about, is preserving the information. And different phases in my life are calling me to step into different parts. Like I'm having to surrender and detach from like what I've been doing in a way, and I don't want to go on too long, but yeah, it's like it served its purpose. And yeah, as well, sorry, like a lot of why I did what I did was to find a like-minded community. So I sent out a broadcast signal, which is to basically attract like minds, so I could, like birds of a feather flock together, find my tribe, because this information like spoke to the core of me, like I said, and it worked. So I used like the boat and the vehicle worked, so to speak. I actually got from A to B. One of my main goals was to find my tribe, my like-minded tribe, like. And I did that, so like I don't need to keep pursuing something that got me where I wanted it to get me to, in a way. Like I was trying to find my like-minded tribe, and I did, and that's the conscious rapper community I found mainly, and the interconnected web of that, and that's the interconnected web of discovery as well, and that's like-minded to what I've tried to create online in the digital thing. It's like a connecting hashtags and making like playlists and like just, I posted I love the term information revolution with all of these digital portals, and like I do got to disassimilate from the digital shit more and get away from that because it's a trap in and of itself. But I'm happy to an extent that I did what I did because it's life purpose stuff. Like I said, I wanted to solidify a lot of this information. But yeah, with all the digital stuff and like the instant communication, that's like give way to the information revolution. So like for me, it's all about like mass awakening memetics, and memetics is meme-tics. A meme is idea, like thought form, like. But yeah, that's all I'm saying anyway. So a lot of what I've done, I can't even remember, I don't want to stem off a lot, is yeah, I've just tried to create like an interconnected information rabbit hole of what I find value in. And yeah, it was a kind of a last ditch effort as well. When I started it, I was pretty down bad, and I was struggling, and I just tried to like solidify what I could. Yeah, and I'm happy, but yeah, it's like I'm definitely trying to figure out a new way forward, and I don't want to just keep uploading this information, but like I've done it on purpose because I think it's something to do with planting seeds of consciousness and like the mass awakening. And like for me, if like what it is, yeah, is if I saw me like from a different incarnation, how you might be watching me now, depending on who you are, is how deep you might resonate with me, and then it makes you feel less alone potentially, if that makes sense. It's kind of a weird. Whereas like just the fact that my page and my like catalogues of uploads and all of this social media and all this interconnected, just by the very fact that it exists, I think can do something for the minds of people who have had similar insights. I'm trying to solidify and verify by talking about cognitive hazards and memetics and the mass awakening and my experience, talking about all this different stuff, interconnecting the community, like, and that's a lot that I do, and a lot of people have like this role of mine in a way, and I like it as well. I'm trying to evolve, but it's about interconnecting the community, about being like the bridge of like, I talk about the conscious rapper community, I talk about the podcast whole landscape, that whole world. I do my own podcast, and I try to do podcasts with people. I'm talking and I'm trying to like interconnect all the hashtags, put all the different artists under the same post, just so you can, when you click on one, you find the other, and it's a web. It's literally a fucking web, as in the internet, synergized neural net. I don't mean transhumanism, that's not what I'm trying to do, but it's the memetic idea transfer information revolution. It's an interconnected web and net, and the cognition that you go on the internet web, and obviously your neural net is on the internet, and then the ideas are in the internet, and the ideas are mind viruses. Research memetic, and it's how mind viruses ideas transfer. So I found transferable contagious ideas on the internet. I heard about them through this portal, this digital portal. The ideas go into me, and then I become an agent for getting the ideas into others to an extent. Like, right, my phone's fucking me around, it's playing games with me, so I ain't gonna waste time getting energy extracted. That's enough anyway. I was just saying, like, I don't know what the last clip was, but I was saying that fucking going on the internet with the neural net and the cognitive fucking, I said it in a way better way, but it's like the internet, the transferable ideas. Yeah, I heard about ideas on the internet, and then they transfer, and like, yeah, it's such a crazy rabbit hole. It's the information revolution. And yeah, a lot of the reason I'm doing it is for my own cognitive understanding of reality. I'm creating a map and a net, and I'm interconnecting all the dots so I can zoom out and look at it from bird's eye view and go, so like psychedelics, the personal development, and the grounding, and like doing my own lectures, studying my own lectures. And I know that might not be the one, and that's what people don't rate. They think I should get on with other stuff, and that's why I'm about to go into the gym right now. Started up the gym recently, so I'm fucking well excited about that. Yeah, getting more grounded, but there's a reason I've done everything I did, 100%. Alright, I can't do this, my phone is fucking me around. Fucking, would you like to update in the middle of me recording a clip, bro? Fuck off, man. Anyway, yeah, gonna go in the gym anyway and get grounded, like, instead of being fucking spinning out in the fucking cognitive realm. Like, but yeah, it's trippy stuff anyway. But yeah, I'm just saying, there are people who try to solidify catalogues of the most life-changing information for personal development, spirituality and truth, right? And I am compiling all of the public intellectuals who try to do that. So it's like a meta list. And that's basically what I'm saying. It's the intention is truth, spirituality, personal development, and I'm just compiling all of the ideas. And yeah, for me, encountering these ideas are like the most radical, life-changing thing ever. And like, the idea then assimilates into your own mind, and like, that proves to me how powerful these ideas are. So that's the cognito-hazard catalogue. And that's a lot of, just to wrap it up, I didn't mean to go on this long, but yeah, in my direct experience, encountering mere ideas, maybe in the form of art or music, like Mr. Traumatic, when I encounter this like conscious rapper community music and they're rapping about psychedelics and the fake food, and like, for me, this is profound mass awakening memetics information. When I perceived and I cognitively understood and grasped and resonated with this information and this knowledge and these ideas, those ideas then assimilated into my mind and radically altered my perception of reality and how the mechanics of God and everything works forever. Like, even just hearing about psychedelics can be the most profound information ever. Hearing about the fake food and hearing about the vaccines and stuff, that could be like the most profound information. So just like the cure for cancer, it's about solidifying the most life-changing information because I know the power of it.
Eating meat, that's old news.
And I just wanted to quick time do some shit. But yeah, there's some tags there. Terence McKenna, illuminatiCongo apparently. This video is quite brilliant. He is quite an embodiment alone, like without having to hear about it outside. Here, so some relevant videos. Planting seeds of consciousness, contagious ideas, ID in italics for a reason, ID, identity, ID, memetic hazards and collective consciousness. There's some tags there. Terence McKenna, illuminatiCongo apparently. This
Cognito hazard / info hazard or information hazard or memetic hazard. Basically, if you look at the triangle, there's an eyeball in the triangle, and in the eyeball there is the letter I, and it is actually the information like symbol. And basically what it is, it's like a hazard symbol with an information I in the middle of the eye, and it's basically potentially
This is a holographic reality.